Welcome to the NCAA Softball Regionals presented by Capital One. Postcard kind of day here in Lubbock, Texas as we get set for the 12 seed Red Raiders of Texas Tech. And out of the SEC, the Bulldogs of Mississippi State. Packed house here at Rocky Johnson Field. Here's the deal. Texas Tech needs to win once today. Mississippi State has to sweep a doubleheader. The winner advances into the Super Regional time in 4 years. They did it in 2022 in Tallahassee to Florida State. And glove to stay in the infield, but no play as Davis scoots down the line and leads it off. 2-2 from Chafin. Slow roller to second, only play is to first. And Davis is in scoring position, one down. Including that walk-off three-run shot yesterday. And won't get a chance here. She'll take the walk. 2 on for the number 4 hitter, Alana Johnson.
And she's been the best hitter in this regional by far.
It's just the underside of the hand.
All little cues in foul territory and playable, and it's caught by Riley Hull. 2 down. Lindemuth reaches out for it, and that will drop in on the chalk. A run scores, and sliding in safely at third is Allred.
Okay, can we just talk about the adjustment within an at-bat? First 2 pitches in this at-bat are changeups. She's nowhere near it. She doesn't see it. She's ahead of it. She battles off 2 more pitches to get to what? The changeup. Yes, it's elevated. It's 0-2. I get it, but still, the ability to make that adjustment, watch her basically stop her swing to get to the ball barely fair to get the Red Raiders on the board.
Right on the line. Swing and a miss, got her. Big strikeout for Chafin, but 1 run is in for Texas Tech.
Raylan Chafin has been a split grip, so she has that top hand a little separated from her bottom hand. That's going to help her with the rise ball.
Reaches for it and pops it up. There's Haley Toney, the freshman shortstop, 1 down.
Oh, Kennedy goes.
Two, 1. And back on the grass to make the catch over the shoulder is Toney.
That's a great catch by Toney, because that is NCAA Leadoff Classic.
Yeah, they saw her this year. They saw her last year in the NCAA tournament. They saw her yesterday. Swing and a miss, chases the rise out of the zone. And it's the first K for that first inning after they got a run across. Opposite field and over the head of Bernardini and all the way to the wall. Be a long single for Demi.
That is a long single. Usually get it over the outfielder's head off the wall.
Good slap to short. That'll take care of it, and she's safe as well. So now it's Haley Toney in the 9 spot with a runner in scoring position. She will drop it down, and that's trouble. Everybody's safe, and they're loaded with Red Raiders.
Haley Toney, for a freshman, is just...
So they are no strangers to trying to win twice in a day. Davis, that's not going to be deep enough. 1 down.
Huge, huge out. Great use of the changeup for Chafin.
Langoliers to short, and the throw to first to get the second out, and the run scores.
I love that she uses the ground here. We talked about the weak pop fly, no one beat to Edwards. They don't score a run because she uses the ground and gets the hop. As soon as that thing gets that trajectory, that's an RBI immediately.
And now it's Lauren Allred, still with a couple in scoring for the Red Raider offense. Allred looking for a gap, and she'll find one. That's gonna score a pair, and Lauren Allred delivers.
It's Red Raiders team now second time through the order, adjusting to that changeup. That's the pitch. We've been talking about it. You know it's coming. But look at the location, too. This is a great spot. This is below the knees. Her back knee. Look at how low it gets down. Touches the ground to get underneath a changeup that is continuing to dump down. Impressive hitting from
Johnson reached for it out of the zone. The throw down in time. And they get all red at second for the third out of the inning. More on the board for the Red Raiders for Mississippi State, because Nyjeri Kennedy has only allowed 2 teams all year to score more than a couple of runs in a game. Mississippi State was one of 3 infield pop-ups and a strikeout. Looking for their first good contact against Kennedy, and another pop-up and back to make the play is Langoliers, 2 down.
It's been a lot of jam job.
Last year's National Player of the Year, a Pac-12 Pitcher of the Year at Stanford, and now this year the Big 12 Pitcher of the Year. There's the first well-hit ball, and it's still tracked down by Maya Davis out in center, and 6 in a row to reach the championship series. Alana Johnson gets under it and lifts it out to left center, and there's Sierra Sacco, 1 down. It's 4, 5, and 6. Kennedy awaits on deck. 2-2 pitch, 1 out. Ripped and off the glove of Bernardini in left. And Lindemuth will slide into second safely with a double. And here comes Kennedy.
gone back-to-back days with home runs.
First pitch swinging, and she pops it up. 2 down. Taps that one to second, and it's misplayed, and here comes Lindemuth to score.
And Danny Elder's just been a spark plug for Styles. Misplays this just a little bit, so a little tap going back up the middle, and Styles goes to the backhand off the back or the heel of the glove. And again, the adjustments. Tech not fooled by that changeup anymore that Chafin has thrown so effectively.
Costly error at second for Morgan Styles, and it's
6 Ks to the 3 walks.
Dominating.
Valdez. And, oh, that took a turn, and a nice play by Styles to get to it for the 3rd out. But a run comes in. Weslowski, right side. Johnson's there, 1 down.
100%. Yep.
Knocked down at 3rd and safe at the base is Riley Hull. And
That pitch so well now.
Slow roller, and that'll get the runner over to second, and she's safe at first. With 2 strikes this year. Waits on the change, sends it out to center, and that's going to drop. And a run will score for Mississippi State. Sacco diving safely into second with an RBI double to bring home Riley Hull, who had reached base on an error.
And that is a great job by Sierra Sacco. She struck out against Kennedy in the first meeting of this regional on the changeup. She makes the adjustment. She fouled off a lot of pitches. This one slightly elevated. And look at the way she's going to barrel that up. She doesn't try to overhit it. And with the wind blowing, she's going to get it past Davis and down on the dirt.
That's a rare gift.
Got her with the change. Second strikeout. 2 down.
And that is a huge strikeout for Kennedy with runners at 2nd and 3rd coming back to that.
Hits total in this regional.
Back up the middle and knocked down on the grass, but that's good enough to get a pair in. Morgan Styles continues to swing a hot bat, and the Bulldogs are down by just a couple.
I just love, it's a very simple swing. All of her hits, you guys, and we're talking maybe 65 miles an hour off the bat. It's not like she's hitting it hard, but the swing path is fluid and even with the ball, just poking it enough in to get 2 more runs in for Mississippi State.
Edwards pops it up. But a good response from Mississippi State. It's a 5-3 ball game. Opposite field, Tony drives one deep. And immediately the Red Raiders respond with the long ball. 5th of the season for Tony out of the 9 spot.
Yeah, she's in that 9 hole, and we've seen this throughout the regional theme. Bottom of the order, we there from Jerry Glasgow. Haley Toney had been struggling. In fact, she started this tournament up in the top of the order, had moved all the way down to this 9 hole. And this is what we saw in the Big 12 tournament. Had a huge triple off the wall. This one, almost the second wall. And kind of a moment between Glasgow and her of relief.
Grounded to short, down in the dirt to get it is Edwards, but not in time to get out the speedy mice game. That could be 2. There's 1 over to first in time for the double play.
Great job by Morgan Stiles, the freshman, to be able to take that on her own.
Popped up on the grass. Side retired, but Tony tacks one on with Bernardini. Fly out to left, 1 down.
You want an indicator of the win, Beth.
Yeah.
She ran in on that and then ended up 8 steps behind.
Run to force the if necessary game, and they rallied to win game 2. They beat Kat Sandercock twice to win that regional. And there's a drive off the wall and left for Weslowski. And how about that?
That's probably why we're not seeing her use that a whole lot today.
0-2 pitch, got her. Her 3rd strikeout, 2 down.
This is just power and velocity.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice seems to be a cure-all lately.
Marination.
Well, that could be trouble. Out to left and will drop over the head of Tony. Elder does not call her off. And again, the Bulldogs got something cooking with some shaky defense behind. And one of the best ever to wear those pinstripes with a big opportunity here. Sacco, and a ground ball to second, and that'll do it. Still a 3-run lead through 4. And Johnson wins it. On the 18th pitch of the at-bat. Lindenbooth out in front. Johnson to second. 1 down. Up the bat for about 5 weeks. Hammers that through the right side. Runners on the corners with 1 out.
Did Jerry Glasgow just hold up a runner?
He
I don't
did.
think I've seen that this year. I thought for sure, and this was hammered to the right side.
Dangerous.
And they can get runs quickly.
Yeah. Elder has hit a home run this weekend. Gets under that. Bernardini, and the throw in will be not cut off. They had a chance to go for the runner at second, and a run scores as Johnson comes home. Here's Valdez. Out to shallow center, and on the run, the basket for Sacco. But 1 more on the board. It's 7-3, Texas Tech. Who has been eliminated? Barbary sends a shot back to the base of the wall out and left. And she'll dive in safely at second.
The bats continue for Mississippi State. I mean, this has been...
Wins. Stiles draws a walk. And Mississippi State will threaten yet again.
They just don't go away. They battle and battle. And they have made good adjustments there now.
Blaine gets a hold of one. That'll find the gap out in left center. Here comes Barbary in to score, and second and third for Mississippi State. Out to shallow left, and this time Elder will take charge to make the catch. One down.
They've taken advantage.
Bernardini pops it up. 2 down.
Going back to those jam jobs on the inner half to the right-handed hitters. Both those last couple pitches to get through the first 2 innings.
Wesolowski, and that'll drop in for a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes another, and they won't even attempt to throw to the plate. And Wesolowski drives in a pair. It's a 1-run game, and they have scored 6 off of Nigeri Kennedy.
Season high for Nyjah Kennedy, 8th hit. And this is just enough. Inside out, gets it off the hands, but barely clears Langoliers over there at second base. And what I'm surprised is there's no throw. Lana Johnson gets to this ball. You see the speed coming around, but she gets this ball where there would have at least been a play.
Making Kennedy work harder and harder as this game has gone on.
Swing and a miss, gets the strikeout to end the inning, but State. Back it goes, and she's done it again.
How about it?
Second home run in as many at-bats, and her first 2 long balls since March.
I mean, I said it, right? The 9-hole. This is where all the power comes from. I just love because of what Jerry Glad on her face. Just had to find it again, and boy, did she. And this is like a hitter that doesn't hit home runs. She hasn't hit a home run since March. Now she's got 2 in 1 game in the regional final.
At the plate, number 42,
I have to get in the weight room after this. The last one she hit off the fence.
Sent it out.
Executiveness so important for this Tech team.
Davis, safe at first.
Can we please get a safety bag at first base? This drives me absolutely.
Center field. Catch is made, 1 down. Full count. Gets a hold of it. Back it goes. And a 1-hopper to the fence. Davis never stopped running, and she's coming all the way in to score from first. Skies that out to center. 2 down. There's Linda Muth. Drove in a run with a double in the first. Another extra base hit in the third. Side retired, but
Work counts deep, not chasing pitches.
I mean, her hand appears to be hurting with that blister.
Yeah, she threw that.
She was having a hard time gripping the ball.
Double play could do a lot to end that conversation. 2 down. As Riaceto gets the ground ball.
Well, this is a
Mayhem in full swing. Ground ball to Tony, handles it, side retired. Texas Tech 3 outs away. Michaela Garcia. One down.
commanding her pitches. 78 strikes out of her 110 pitches.
Two down. To short and bobbled by Edwards. Tony And this one will not leave the yard, and it's the last chance coming up. Bottom 7, Mississippi State down 3. It's been a heck of a ride for Mississippi State this year. They finished above 500 for the first time in a long time. 5 series wins. And into a regional final. And time is running short, 1 down. Oh, and it hits her. Mississippi State with a base runner. Edwards, that gets through the right side.
Hit the runner.
It hit the runner. It hit Jessie Blaine, and she's called out. Ernstis sends Johnson back, and she's got it. And for the first time in school history, the Red Raiders are in the Super Regionals.
Mississippi State showed so much fight in this game, but Texas Tech every single time Beth responded. Mississippi State putting up runs in the 3rd and the 5th, and Tech came back. Haley Toney, a huge part of that. Having their pitchers back, they haven't had to do that all season long. Nigeri Kennedy giving up 8 hits and 6 runs, but it was their offense. It was able to pick up everything, 9 runs on 14 hits.
Yeah, Mississippi State, that battle last night with Washington to get to this championship game. Just a great season for both these clubs.